finna tell some motherfuckers how it is, what we finna do. What's for dinner? Your boy eating oats and honey. What about these Epstein files, all right? Not only that. What is up with all... Look, listen. Like I said in my Facebook post a minute ago. I said, what are we doing? Are we trying to make the neighborhoods good for our children? Or are we trying to get cool points from famous people who are deranged and detached from reality? What are we trying to do? It's crazy. Like, goddamn. Like, they milking it. I'm specifically talking about the jelly roll. Is what the I'm talking about. All this hiding behind religion, hiding behind Jesus, doing pray. The Bible tells you about this. Them hiding behind religion and God and doing praying hands and doing pouty face, crying. Right now, something's got to happen. Something's got to change. It's got to change. These famous people ain't worth the okay? They ain't worth the for many reasons. Here's why they're not worth the because they don't speak up for nothing. They ain't making them thousands of dollars. They don't give a about the actual people. These people, y'all got to understand that famous people now are so detached from reality. They don't function like we do. Okay? These ain't nothing but big babies walking around with everybody doing for them. Okay? And let me tell you something. Look, I know, I see all this Upchurch on drugs. Upchurch don't do no damn drugs. Okay? Upchurch take a drug test. I don't care. I don't do drugs. I ain't never been in trouble. I don't hang around a bunch of delinquents. I don't have the rap sheet these other people have. That's why they don't like me. These motherfuckers that are scared to out and scared to say stuff and say what's true, to take up for and to protect women and children, you know why they don't say nothing? Because they can't. Because somebody's got dirt on them. Because there's something about them they don't want everybody to know. That's the problem with me. The problem with me is there ain't no dirt on me. There ain't nothing nobody can say. You can't put me nowhere. You can't make me. I'm nothing like these other people. And that's the problem. That is the issue with Upchurch to these people. They want me to be like them. They want there to be dirt on me. And this is why I don't hang out with anybody. I stay in my hometown. I go to the farmer's market. I go to co-op. Every once in a while, I'll go to eat down there like Sidelines or something in Cheatham County. And I stay in Cheatham County. I don't hang out with a bunch of these deranged, detached from reality, desensitized, famous people. Because they ain't worth a They ain't worth a All y'all young ones out there, you know who y'all need to be looking up to? You need to be looking up to the dude who gets home, who wakes up at like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, whenever they wake up, come home from work, dirty as in a work truck. That's who the you need to look up to. You don't need to look up to no jelly roll. I don't know these freaks' names, but I do know this. This whole backing up criminals who ain't setting a good example for anybody, who can't do nothing for themselves, we gotta stop idolizing these motherfuckers. If they're not gonna take up for kids and women, what the you think they're gonna take care of anything? Do you think they're gonna take up for anything? No. Women, y'all need to start speaking up. Let me tell you why. Because you run the world, okay? When you say something, everyone cares. Everybody looks. Guys, us guys out here, we have to. That's our job. So, as bad as all these Epstein files and all this shit that's going on in our own towns, own states, nobody's going to listen to you women speak up and say something. Till y'all say, hey, that's a problem. Because y'all are the fuel for us men to get done. If you women out there, you good women, if y'all got a problem, that means we got a problem. But that's the thing. We got to have a problem together. And nothing's going to change until that happens. These kids aren't going to stop idolizing people who got 30 fucking armed robbery charges, that are getting pardoned, that are on Joe Rogan, that, you know, deflated themselves on Ozempic. That's who everybody's going to keep looking up to. Somebody's telling my mama, my daddy, my brother, my uncle. That's got to be over with. There's a lot of people who are really starting to speak up, and I'm glad, because this can't go on like this. You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me, Smelly Hole Jelly Roll, who's got 30 gajillion charges or whatever, violent charges with like weapons? You mean to tell me that guy gets like pardoned or whatever, and then just a year ago, this mother showing up at my house, I got a whole flash drive I had to turn into the cops because this mother, I'm gonna pull up to his mom's house, I'm gonna shoot this dude and shoot everything about this dude, like trying to act like a gangster. Like, dude, grow up. All this stupid gotta stop. All this covering up for criminals gotta stop. All this covering up for pedophiles gotta stop. It's all gotta stop. It's time for everybody to start saying what you feel about this shit. Because if not, all of our kids are gonna grow up in the most up America that we never seen. Is that what you want? It's not what I want. And the thing is I know it's like everybody's like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. You have to. You have no choice. You live here. You have to talk about it, or this kind of shit is going to consume you. It's going to consume our country. He's really not. He's really not what? Who? Me? Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, I know. These are weirdos. John Rich is a dude, man. Don't get me started on John Rich. Dude, these people are weirdos, dude. You seen what Tim Burchett said? Talking about how it's some weird satanic shit that will shock the world. Well, it probably is, but we need to know about it. Like, hello, we need to know about it. So why the fuck is all this shit being redacted? You're redacting, like, who these emails are to and from or whatever. And the description in this shit is sickening. No, that we want to know who the fuck these people are. Men out there, don't y'all want to know who these people are? Women, don't y'all want to know who they are? I sure want to know who they are. Like I said, if you ain't gonna take up for women and children, what the fuck you gonna take up for? Chase Matthew, what up? I know you're watching this. At least one of your little weird friends is. You done had a music video, and I told you, I said, you need to take that down. That's not right. That little girl's got to see that song that's a hit song of yours, and she's got to see that music video with that dude in the video that her, dude. He wouldn't even take it down. That. He's a piece of shit dude. If you ain't going to take it down, you're going to cause that little girl havoc who's got to watch this popular song with the dude in the video. You're a piece of shit. And that's all there is to it. It don't help that at Tailgates and Tall Boys, everybody knows about this. Literally everybody knows about this. Especially Wayne and Austin, who booked the damn event. Yo ass got caught with little 16-year-old girls on your bus, you weirdo. Didn't even ask check ID or nothing, I heard. This shit can't happen. What the f***, dude? These are the people look up to. No, you don't need to look up to that. And you know what? I don't give a f***. Take me to court. It don't matter. My whole career I've been in court for stupid. So whatever. Take me to court. It don't matter. I have a clean record. I don't do drugs. And everybody knows where I'm at every day. And I go to work and bust my ass every day. It don't matter. Take me to court. Because eventually people is going to get really sick of all the good dudes who don't bother nobody going to court all the time. And I got a feeling it's coming pretty soon. People's getting sick of this. The guys that are trying to take up for the women and children are the guys that are getting on. And everybody's starting to get sick of it, for sure. For sure. Especially, I'm glad to see women get sick of it, for sure, for sure. All I know is, I started really looking and diving into what's going on in Nashville because of Tim Burchett. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Tim. This goes deep. You know what? I'm finna start getting on here and we're finna start talking about this shit. And I'm finna start showing you shit. And I'm finna start mapping this shit out. But now's the time to talk about this shit. And I'm gonna keep it consistent with this shit too. I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna show you what the I do know. I'm going to show you what I can find out about Nashville, and it's a lot. I found out a whole lot. And I'm sick of being with, and I'm sick and tired of all these jelly roll smelly hoes just running around and threatening people. And they motherfuckers try to threaten me. I said, listen, brother, you're threatening the wrong guy. I'm from the woods, okay? What y'all gonna do? Pull up to my house and do something? No, you're not. I'm not standing for it. I've had these try to scare me into not talking about this and to not telling the truth about these motherfuckers. And guess what? I'm not fucking scared. I don't do nothing wrong. I got a clean record, and I'm just sick and tired of the grimy nasty around here. Take it how you want. I'm sick of it, and I think everybody else is too. Gonna pardon some degenerate like jelly roll, and even if he's not exonerated and he's just part, it still looks bad. Yeah, oh yeah, man, I got 80 gajillion million felonies with armed robbery, and yeah, pardon that guy. What the? Like I said in the beginning, are we protecting our kids' neighborhoods, or are we trying to get cool points with deranged famous people who can't do nothing for themselves? Being famous. Being famous ain't even cool no more. Being a functioning member of society and getting shit done and being a real man, that's what the fuck should be cool. And it is coming back. Best believe that. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna finish eating my oats. I'm gonna go take a bubble bath. I'm gonna lay my ass down and get ready for tomorrow. Love y'all.